Here's the news today. Senator Ron Johnson is launching an investigation into former President Biden's health. He said that the news of the cancer diagnosis, as well as the new revelations about the White House's effort to hide former President Biden's deteriorating health, has reignited attacks from the GOP about Biden's fitness to carry out the duties of commander-in-chief. He's the chair of Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Select Subcommittee on the investigations, and he told Axios today that he plans to send out letters seeking information about Biden's health during his presidency as soon as really today, this evening. He plans to request information from a couple dozen people who had or should have had direct contact with Joe Biden. The question that he wants to know, and I think it's an easy one, is just who was running the government. Prior to Friday, President Biden had never been diagnosed with prostate cancer. That's what his camp said. But is that true? Was he really only last screened in 2014? And then the other question is, if that is true and he didn't have screenings all the way through his presidency, why did George Bush, why did Barack Obama, why did Donald Trump? Their PSA numbers are listed in their medical history when they went in for their yearly checkups. Well, I can tell you one thing I learned. And that is that Biden brought in his own doctor. Can you believe this? He brought in his own doctor who he was in business with. A business partner of Joe Biden goes to the White House as Biden's physician. I know that the left had a lot to say about Dr. Ronnie Jackson being too friendly with Trump. But how about bringing in your own business partner to have as your own doctor? Is it possible he was hiding things? And was he hiding them from Joe Biden as well? Senator John Cornyn spoke up about this scandal and about the upcoming Senate investigation into what went on here. This is Cut 32, Senator John Cornyn.
As more revelations about former President Biden's health decline come to light, Republicans in Congress are accusing the White House of a huge cover-up. Now, Texas Senator John Cornyn is demanding the DOJ investigate whether the former president's inner circle broke any laws representing his physical and mental fitness, writing in part, "I fear the American people were deliberately misled about President Biden's health. I do not have confidence in the former president's aides and staff, including medical staff, or their ability to be honest and straightforward." Senator John Cornyn with us now. Senator, you raised some very good questions about whether those around him should face any consequences for this. Is there a law or is there a rule that says that they owe as much to the American public as they do to the boss they're carrying out orders for?
Well, that's what this investigation is all about, is to determine whether any laws were broken. We know that the Biden administration basically misled and deceived the American people about the president's competency. And here again, we're talking about the leader of the free world, the commander-in-chief. This is a national security issue. And to have a completely dysfunctional president, as apparently President Biden appeared to be, and now with the latest revelations of his other health issues, kept from the American people, this is something that needs to be investigated. That's the reason for the letter, and I look forward to getting the results from the Attorney General and the FBI.
We're going to hear more from Senator John Cornyn here in just a few moments, and I want to take your calls. What do you think? Should this investigation go forward? Should there be punishment? This is clearly a political scandal, a cover-up, perhaps a national security problem as well.